So I know that we've already done a video for hot cold on the Iron Man Mark 47, but given that this is so close to now releasing in the US and how many questions I get on this figure, I just want to do an updated hot or cold investment analysis on this one. This is 6 Scale Economist. Let's jump right into it. What is going on YouTube? Welcome to another video. This is 6 Scale Economist. In today's video, we're going to be going over, once again, the Iron Man Mark 47 with a little bit of a different point of view. Now that just given how close we are to this figure actually getting released in the US, I think it's time to just do an updated on this video to see if we can help any last-minute people who are on the fence sway them in one direction or the other to try and help them and give them more information. If you guys enjoy this content, just make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's just jump right into it. You know, from a collection, again, we're going to go from a collection perspective and investment perspective, but really I'm going to focus on an investment perspective because you guys already know my opinion on this from a collection perspective. If you watched the previous video, we're actually just going to go to the old listing to see all the photos. But this figure is absolutely fantastic. It's the best Iron Man armor in my opinion. It's a Mark 46 sculpt, just repainted. You're getting a Tony Stark head sculpt with this. It's just going to look so awesome on the shelf next to your Spider-Man or next to your other Iron Man. If you want to have like a collection of different armors, it's fantastic that he comes with a head sculpt that doesn't have a face in it, just like he did in the movie. I wish that they gave us the eyes that were looking straight on instead of to the side, or at least gave us a purge system so we could adjust it ourselves, but it is what it is. The display base is hexagonal, which is unfortunate, but we get obviously those rockets and we get the glasses, which is really, really cool. But look, I want to talk about this from an investment perspective because it's just, in general, I am much more bullish on the overall Star Wars market than the Marvel market. But there are definitely pockets within the Marvel market that are very good investments, and very good from a collection perspective. And the Iron Man Mark 47 is, at the forefront of that for me. This is such a no-brainer from an investment perspective. I get a lot of people asking me, which Iron Man should I pick up that's in stock right now? Should I get the Mark 46? Should I get the Mark 7? Should I pre-order the holographic Iron Man? Like, that one's pretty cool. Should I get the zombie Iron Man? Should I get the Mark 47? It is a no-brainer. If you are indifferent from a collection perspective on which Iron Man you want in your collection, you pick up the Iron Man Mark 47. And I'm not just saying that because this figure was $1,800 in the secondary market the first time that it came out before it got reissued. I'm saying that because this is a, very classic, clean, slim Iron Man look that comes with a fantastic head sculpt at a very, very reasonable price of $374. If this is the first time this figure was coming out, this figure would have been $445 retail. The only reason why it's not is because the first time they gave it to us at $354, and they probably knew how much of a fuss everybody would have said if they priced it to what they have been recently pricing Iron Mans out, which is always north of $400 for a fully die-cast Iron Man. Am I just saying that this is a great investment because it was $1,800 last time? I'm just saying hindsight's 2020. No, I don't think this figure is not going to be an $1,800 figure again. That was a one-off, very very different situation where this figure was just grossly undersupplied. This is a reissue. That's the reason why this thing is getting reissued. Is because of how crazy it got in the secondary market. Now, with that being said, it's going to do well once again in the secondary market. It's just not that complicated. If you are a collector and you come into the market, which Iron Man are you going to pick up? In my opinion, you're probably going to pick up the 85 battle damage, the 47, or the 7. You either want the most iconic Iron Man or you want the most classic Iron Man. Sorry, you want the most iconic Iron Man in the Mark 85 battle damage, or maybe you want the most classic Iron Man in the Iron Man Mark 7, or you want something that's, slim, clean, classic Iron Man looking, comes with a fantastic Tony Stark head sculpt. But keep in mind, the Mark 7 does not really come with a Tony Stark head sculpt. He comes with a head sculpt, but it has the helmet on it, which is just, I've never really thought it looks that good. But this one, you're getting a full-on Tony Stark head sculpt with it. So this is just a no-brainer. Me personally, I already have 2 of these on pre-order. I'm even potentially considering ordering a third one. I just absolutely love this figure. I missed out on it on the first issue. But, getting a full die-cast Mark 46 armor Iron Man at retail just screams a steal to me. I mean, you know what the Iron Man Mark 46 goes for in the secondary market if you watch my videos. He's about $650 to $700. And even when Marvel goes down, he doesn't even really go down that much. Like, he'll go down to $600, maybe 575 in the secondary market, but he never goes below 575. Mark 47 is probably going to be a very similar situation down the line once this thing sells out. Now, I'm not saying you're going to buy this figure and you just go, go flip it and make like $200 or something like that. I'm saying down the line, this is an Iron Man that you want to have in your collection. It provides you with a lot of flexibility if you ever decide that you want to, get out of Marvel or you want to trim your collection. These are the ones that you want to have in your collection because they're extremely liquid. They provide an excellent source of liquidity to your collection. And if it's one that you decide you don't want anymore, you want to sell it, you want to have this one and be able to sell it. You don't want to have a Mark 46, a Mark 45 from Age of Ultron. I think I might have said Mark 46 earlier in the video. I meant to say Mark 45 for figures that are currently in stock. You don't want to have a Mark 45 in your collection, or a Mark 46 Power Pose. And when you decide you want to trim your Marvel collection, you want to sell that, you're going to be in a tough spot. It's not that liquid. There's not that much demand for it. You're probably going to get hurt on it. This is one that, like, imagine this figure being sold out and you post this in the Facebook group, like, hey, anybody want to buy a really nice armor for Mark 47, comes with a Tony Stark head sculpt, comes with a decent amount of nice accessories. Someone's going to want to pay for that, and it's probably going to sell for at least retail. So again, I just want to reiterate in this video, this figure is a very good purchase if you are a Marvel collector and you are an Iron Man collector. I'm very bullish on this figure. Again, I always could be wrong. Like, these are just my speculations, and that I'm not just like saying, whatever about just giving random opinions about videos. In general, the opinions that I give for the figures are things that I'm doing with my own personal collection. I'm wearing the same risk as well. I put my money where my mouth is. I don't just talk and say, oh, this figure is going to do really well. This is a really good figure. Go buy this figure. I'm giving my opinion. You guys, I could always be wrong on all of these figures, but these are what I'm doing. And in general, I'd like to say that for the most part, I have, I do pretty well with my collection in terms of keeping good figures in my collection and staying liquid and, staying quite profitable when I'm collecting my Hot Toys. And so this is one that I'm just very bullish on and I very much like. But again, these are just my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys agree with my logic? Do you think that this is a great Iron Man to pick up? Are you guys picking up this Iron Man? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for tuning in. This is 6K Economist, and as always, buy the dip, sell the rip. This is the way. We will see you in the next video. Peace.